Hello everyone, welcome back to my alpha series, my journey series, sorry, got that mixed up. We're going to be working on a slightly different project this episode. Last time we were working on the Circle City, although it's not really a city, it's more of a small settlement. The Small Circle Settlement sounds like a more accurate name. It's just over there, as you can see, as is our... I kind of want to make a more of a nose cone at the top there, make it look like a rocket, because I mean, that's kind of what it looks like, doesn't it? So it makes sense to have a nose cone at the top. I think I'm going to change that at some point. Might do it today if I get time. But otherwise, we are going to be working on a slightly different project. I've actually done this in my journal world. I want to bring it to this world. We're going to be working on a bit of a mine area, similar to the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings. Now, it's not going to be a block for block representation of it. The main reason for this build is because I need a way of getting stone. I could use my branch mine, but nah, I'm not that bothered. I could use my branch mines, but instead we're going to do a bit of an underground build. This is one of these ones that might never get finished. I'm just doing it just for the resources. So yeah, and also because it might look cool. So the first thing we're going to do is work on the entrance. I've decided that this is the best part to put it in because there is a pretty substantial mountainous area like all over here. There's the spider farm there. It's a place I come pretty often, put it that way, so it's not like out of the way, it's easy to get to. It's kind of in the hub of everything, so yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm happy with putting it in this area. So the first thing I kind of want to do, and I'm not sure if this is a bad idea, but I kind of want to just dig away all of the grass and all of the dirt and just have a stony area just in the lead up to this place. Now, this should create kind of a mountainous feel. If you think about extreme hills biomes these days, they are, you know, there's a lot of stone in them, and I kind of want to recreate that here, although it's lower down in a valley. We can probably get away with just leaving dirt up there, because I mean that's fine, that's out of the way, but if we get rid of all this dirt, grass, whatnot, I'm hopeful that, or I mean we could cover it in stone, that's the other thing we could do. I'm not that bothered either way, but this is just an idea that has come to my mind for the start. It will take a bit of work, but I'm hopeful that I can get it done. Then the idea is that we can build the entrance here into this wall. Now outside the real Mines of Moria, during the Lord of the Rings, there was a pool with kind of like a kraken-like creature, which is called the Watcher in the Water. And I don't think there's actually going to be a way for me to get up, unfortunately. I need to possibly find a different way up to show you the extent of this hillside. Alright, I just pillared up with logs, but as you can see, this mountain, this area is quite extensive rather. Goes all the way over there. It's right next to the arena area, or it's not right next to the arena area, but the arena area is over there, and obviously our other massive towers there. So it's an area that's populated by builds, by places we've been. So I'm pretty happy with this, and there's a lot of area we can build in, and there's even a bit of a dip in the land where we could possibly add a substantial room without having to dig a lot. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. It might require putting dirt over the top, but yeah, as I said, the main reason for this is to get stone because I'm running out of it. A lot of the builds I've done recently, such as the Each Road, such as the Circle City down there, such as the barracks build by the arena, a lot of that's just cleaned out stone, cobblestone. So we're going to try and replenish that supply and make a cool build at the same time. So yeah, hopefully we can get that sorted. So as you can see, I have modified the mob farm over there, the mob system. Originally it was a tower with a flat top. It wasn't really a tower without a foundation and a base. But as you can see, I've kind of pointed out the top, and it looks more like a rocket now, which is cool. The reason I thought of doing that was because originally I'd had the lava dripping down like that, and I thought, oh, it kind of looks like it's taking off, but it had a flat top, so yeah, I had to modify it, and it now looks like that, which I think looks pretty cool. And I like the effect because, as you can see, there's the hole in the ground with the water kind of spilling in, making it look like the rocket's burst from the ground, and it's, you know, it could be a missile for all I know, I don't know. But either way, that is the modification that has been completed over there. As you can see down there, I've removed all of the grass and kind of made a bit of an entranceway to the mine, the hopefully one day mine. But we're going to be working on a fairly substantial part of it. I did hint at this in the last clip, but basically I'm going to be building a roof over this section of the land, over this dip, and we're hopefully going to use this as a bit of a room inside the mine. Now we're kind of cheating here. Well, we're not cheating, but we're cutting out half the work because we're going to put a roof over it. A roof of dirt, that is, and then we can shape it from the inside and shape it on the outside, because it'll be just flat on the outside, and we'll have to, well, modify it, add hills, add dips, things like that. So we're just trying to figure out what the best height is to start it at, and I'm thinking we could get away with doing it all the way up here, and that way it gives us a good scope for this room. I'm not sure what will be in this room, but we can work on that later. So there's no coordinates, so we can't really tell what what height this is at. But it looks like this could be about 20 blocks high at the lowest level. So should we do something like that, and then we can like maybe take off the grass at the bottom, and that will obviously give us even more room. Is that good enough? I hope so. How does that look? I think that looks good enough. It'll create a bit of a plateau. The problem is we now have to work on covering this entire place. The thing is, we're not going to be up here. Well, we might, but the hope is that, as I said, this will cut out most of the work. But yeah, now I need to fill this all in, which is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. But we do have a lot of dirt. This isn't all the dirt we've got. We've got more chests elsewhere. So yeah, I'm just going to cover this over. So I've covered over this area up here, which, I mean, it's quite flat, which is the annoying thing. So we're going to have to add something to it, or I don't know, we could add maybe some buildings or a lake or whatnot. But the main thing is we have managed to cover this underground area completely. As you can see, let's get rid of this guy. So what this allows us to do is really to terraform this a bit in future, hopefully, and really make a neat room out of this. I don't know how we're going to do that. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to probably get rid of the grass if I can, if that's not too much work. But the point is, plans are in motion. We are already on our way to being able to fulfill that task. Oh flip, oh man. It's lucky I healed up, because otherwise, whoa, I would be easily dead. Is he not dead? There we go. Oh no, time to get out. Yeah, anyway, the plans are in motion for that room to get decorated. I'm not actually going to work on that this episode, as that would take a bit too long. I should add that I would have tried to make the nose cone a bit more defined, but that would involve getting rid of even more levels in the mob system, so I just left it as it was, or I just left it like that with a bit of the less steep incline, I guess you could say. So to finish this episode off, I appreciate it has been short, although I have done a lot off camera. We're going to try and make this house by the arena look a wee bit better. I wasn't overly happy with the lack of effort I put into it prior, but we're going to just work on it a bit more. For starters, we're going to add a bit of a porch to this front area. I've actually got way too much food in my inventory. That being said, I'll probably need it at some point or other. Oh, well, there we go. House has got himself a the cow, sorry, has got himself a house. First of all, let us just add some beams, I guess. The roof can go over the top there. Let's get some stairs. I'm just going to throw something together and hope it sticks. We're going to add a roof as well onto the top. So we should go and add that. I don't actually have a sword with me, so it's going to take a wee while to get rid of all of the fences. But as I said, this is just, the aim here is to make the house look a wee bit better. I'm not overly happy with how it looks at the moment. And there you go, that's confirmation that the fence block is a full block in terms of its hitbox. It's not got the smaller hitbox of the modern Minecraft fences. Right, we're going to try and reshape the roof for just give it a bit of a different feel. We're going to go for a more modern Minecraft look. And by modern, I don't mean modern as in a modern style, but a more, not advanced roof, but not just the slopes that you normally get. We'll go for something like that, where it's got more of an incline, I guess you could say. That's really what we're going for here. And we might add different material. Well, no, actually, I think we'll just stick with cobblestone on its own. Partly because we're using just about every other material here. We are using cobblestone for the floor, sorry. But I don't see any issues with using it for the roof. Then we just need to add some cobble up here. This could be another floor. Like, I'm not going to waste this, hopefully. We might try and get the logs back as well. Logs are very difficult to get a lot of. Right, let's add that there. And we'll add the stairs on top. We're going to have to somehow get them facing the right way. I think the best way of doing that is just by adding something here. There we go. Okay, so I think that is a bit of an improvement. I was going for something a bit more fancy with the roof, something more with a definitive slope, or a more definitive slope, but that is just what I've gone with. I kind of wanted it to be a bit more pointy, but lack of materials, and it just didn't look that good when I tried to pull off what I was imagining, so that's why we've gone for a more traditional look, although there is this bit drooping down here, which I think looks alright. The entrance here is kind of weird. I'm going to get rid of these two stairs here. I mean, they look kind of cool, but they're just a bit too low, so that's fine. And then you can't place anything on this block. You can't place anything on these blocks. It's really, really strange. I had that issue when I was building this entire thing, so I really don't know what that's about. Anyway, I have accomplished what I set out to do. Now, to end this episode, we are going to have a go at the arena. I'm going to try and spawn in as many zombies as possible. I'm going to let them loose, and we're going to try and survive in the arena. We're going to go for... Should we keep food on us? Should we do no food? We'll do the no food challenge or something like that. I'll keep a couple pieces of food on me, and we'll have a couple swords, and I'll have to survive as long as the sword survives. Okay, so these guys are very loud, so we're going to obviously turn the sound down a bit. There is a small issue that they sometimes can't fit through the door, so that might play a part, but we're just going to have to go and try to get them through. I don't think I can stand in this block, otherwise I'm going to take a lot of damage or get knocked very far back. They're still spawning, as you can see. What we're going to do is we're just going to go and let them loose. We've got 2 pieces of steak, or, well, it's pork chops actually, this version. We've got 3 swords. Can we survive the night? The night's just begun. Here we go. So this is why we made this thing. Whoa. It's kind of hard to hit some of them. But this is why we made this, was so we could... improve our PvE skills in this version, and so far it's very difficult to hit so many of them. Oh no, we're gonna have to, like, don't hit me in the back. Yeah, see, that was so close there, having my back turned to them. I've just realised if I die, I'm going back to spawn, and I'm not coming back here for a while. Like, well, I mean, I left all my stuff in chests, so it's not like we're gonna lose much. My swords might actually break before we kill any of them. Come on. Come on. Whoa! See what I mean? I was in amongst it there, trying to hit them, and my swings were not making contact, and there's the first load of damage. That being said, we did kill one of them. I mean, you might say it's very basic. Okay, yep. You might say it's very basic. Yes, it is, but that's because the Minecraft combat system is obviously a lot less developed. And it's Minecraft, it's not like a combat game, it's not made for, well, the combat necessarily. It's if you knock them back into their bodies, then they can sometimes get knocked forwards into you, so you've got to be careful of that. There's another guy down. We've got 4 feathers in our inventory at the moment, which is kind of neat. Whoa, that guy almost got me. The good thing is, although some of my swings aren't hitting, some of their swings or some of their attempts to hit me don't seem to be connecting, and they're still coming through on occasions. Whoa! Okay, time to eat the second one. This could be it, by the way. Well, not this necessarily, but you know what I mean. It's like, I'm out of food, 2.5 down. Oh, my wrist is actually sore now. And my swords, my second sword is almost gubbed. They are stuck in there, as you can see on my left at the moment. There's still a lot that are stuck in there. We need to... Oh, there we go. Second sword down. We're on to our final sword. They seem to be getting let out at not regular intervals, but at random intervals. Let's go the other way. Try and... Oh! 4 hearts. The good thing is that we've killed most of this main lot. Most of them should be 1 hits. Not all of them, obviously, because some of them were in amongst it. There we go. So I would say that's been fairly successful thus far. We've managed to survive the early onslaught, and now there's just a few scattered remnants. That guy's dead, that guy will be dead. And this guy, I think I'm dead on the next hit, to be honest with you. I really want to kill them all off and go and see if the... Oh, we've lost our last sword. And what we're going to do is we're going to lead them over here. We're going to shut the door, then open it again. And then we're going to go over here and see if we can get them out. I reckon this is it. They're not... They ain't coming out. They are not coming out. I'm at half a heart now. Should we call it a day? Should we say we were victorious? I mean, the night's still not over. I need more swords if I was to survive the night. There we go, there's another guy down. Let's do this. There we go. One guy gets knocked out and I'm dead. Whoa! I saw that coming. The reason I backed up was so I could see if at the top of my picture there was a guy there. There was, and then as soon as he fell in, another guy got knocked out. Well, there you have it. I guess I'll end the episode there. I actually had something to show off because I'd obviously worked a bit on the mine on the inside, but I'll show that off next episode or in a future episode. But until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you when I see you.